Welcome to Pick a Topic. We have Shayan the Conqueror is back.
Hello.
Muay Thai, did I pronounce it right?
Yes.
Muay Thai fighter. Dude, I see your black eye. I could never watch anyone hitting you.
You should see the other guy.
But still, if I see someone hit you like in the ring, let's say the guy's name is Juan. I'd be like, fuck you, Juan. Your dad left your mom. Your mom's a hoe.
When you see the other guy hit me, you're like, good, he deserved it. Half the time, it's after I beat them up for a while.
But I wouldn't want to see you get punched at all.
You should see how my girlfriend feels.
Did she hit you?
No, but that's what I like to tell people about this. When they ask me, like, what happened to your eye? You know, my girlfriend, she got really angry at me and just...
And they say, what did you do?
I said, what
Did you cheat on her?
No.
Persians are all alike. They're horrible. They don't pay their bills and they punch each other.
Persians get crazy. And then the worst part is they're annoying when they get angry. Like
Especially now with the war.
Oh.
People are apologizing to me. Do you have family there? Are they dead? No, I'm not really. I'm only half Persian. I've never been there. I'd like to go have the kebab.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it, I'm gaining weight right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So if they overturn the regime, I'm the first one to go get
Oh,
some
yeah.
chili. I'm getting hungry.
The thing is, the line's going to be so long.
I'll wait.
Because all the Persians who came here, they all want to go back. And they're like, we cannot go back. The regime is so bad.
No, after the regime is gone.
Once the regime gone, we go back. Everybody, 2025, we go back. And it's going to be so nice. We get cello kebab, little dude.
2025.
2025.
So people don't want them to like have no nuclear weapons or the world to be safer. They want their kebab.
They just want their kebab.
They just want
Everyone wants the kebab.
Cello Khoresh and all that.
Khoresh.
But how do you know about Khoresh? You're not Jewish Persian, are you?
No, I'm Persian as shit.
But the Jewish people make the Khoresh.
I'm
right?
not sure, but Persians just khoresh. Khoresh everything. Everything is just rice and some stew of some sort.
But now with the carrots polo havish lubia is the Jews make that, the Persian Jews.
Lubia polo?
No, not lubia polo. Polo, they switch a channel. They have no idea. Polo havish lubia is the Jewish Persians make it. You've never had it with the kidney beans?
No.
And the cinnamon in there? Oh, shit.
I've had lubia polo, which is, you know, the red rice. It's got the beans, and it's so good.
You know, I've lost like 200 pounds. What are you doing to me? You're tempting me.
Me too. I'm down like 35 pounds since August.
But you're young. You look good.
I know my weight goes up and down so much, I don't even notice it. I tell people I lost 35 pounds. They're like, oh my God, you lost 35 pounds? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
But you don't look as good as me. If you're lucky enough to live to my age and to like, women are looking at me.
Yeah.
And they're in front of me. They're not even waiting for me to turn around.
Tony, you always get crazy with the women.
I like to talk.
Yeah, I know you do.
I don't do anything.
I'll see you at the gym, and then I'll just see you just talking to some girl, and I'll just sit back there like...
Are they laughing? They're smiling.
Always.
What the fuck? They don't want to go out. They just want to laugh. Just watch the show.
You got to give them your kubire.
No, they don't want because they know I'm circumcised. They want the foreskin, the banana peel. Women like
Isn't that gross, though? Like stuff gets stuck under it and stuff?
I don't know. I didn't tell you. But the moil, the one who Jews have the ceremony when the baby is 8 days. And so I'm told my guy was a drunk. And you know, they give the baby red wine to numb them. No, this is true. No joke. Oh, I sound like Joe Biden. No joke. I hate that shit. Fucking Joe Biden. Now we're going to get more mega people.
No joke.
So listen, they give the red wine to the baby to numb the baby so it doesn't have pain. This is a fact. So my moil, now it's a licensed urologist who's the moil. It comes to the ceremony, you pay him. But back then, it was just some guy off the street. And, you know, he was a drunk. So every time he did a prayer before he cut me, he was like, Joshua, Abraham. He would forget. He would drink himself.
Is he like swirling it around in the wine cup? Joshua, Abraham?
No, he would cut and not remember he had already cut. So he's like Jesus and Moses, and they went up the hill, and he would cut again. Now I'm so fucking clean. Down there is like a nuclear warhead. I hope they don't pick me up right now. It's beautiful. But you know, the thing about it, before you pick a topic, think of a good one, because you've been here like already 10 times. I think you're like a recurring guest. We have to start paying you.
This is number 3, I think.
Yeah, but the first one, I was so far from the mic.
I know.
Like all the good jokes, like the girls, like it didn't pick up, and we didn't salvage that. It was not salvageable. Is that a word, salvageable?
Yeah.
So it's destroyed.
I get hit in the head a lot. I'm not the one to ask about it.
My favorite, but you're still okay now.
For the most part. We'll see in 20 years from now.
I remember the one joke that I told, I'm going to repeat now because no one else will hear it. Remember the girls at the gym when they're wearing like the open back? You just want to lick their, right? It's just not only me. I remember that from the bad one that wasn't able.
Oh my
And he would yell at me, the African guy, you know, he would yell. Like, I felt like, oh shit.
He got angry.
Yeah,
was
he
like,
would get angry when I wouldn't speak
He's
in
like,
the
Tony,
mic.
we can't say that stuff on the podcast.
was-
People aren't gonna want to listen
Yeah,
to
right.
it.
And he would start breathing like when I'm doing something wrong. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm the one doing jokes. Just sit there, you know. But he wasn't the one.
No, probably not.
I thought he was. But you know, I went hiking. And for the first time in like 40 years of hiking, I saw a bobcat, an adult bobcat, just around the corner. And they're nocturnal. That's why all the years of hiking, I'd never seen a bobcat. And he was not injured or anything. He was healthy and he started running away. He was right there. You know, he was trying to tell me, you didn't know I was here right around the corner. You didn't know you were still talking about this African guy. And look what around the corner, you never know. And I met John,
Yeah.
camera, tech, equity partner. He's getting a good percentage, healthy, generous. I hope he finds
Because you chased pussy so much, Tony, that the cat came around, you followed it, and you found John.
No. Okay, everyone, thank you very much. No. It was telling me that you just have to keep going. Don't look back, look forward. In Hebrew, it's called kadima.
Uh-huh.
Go forward, and you see. And I'm glad I met John. And by the way, John is vetted through a musician, a professional musician who hired the musician's brother hired his older brother. So it's educated, wonderful family he comes from. And like, I was putting ads in like film school, cinematography majors. And once I knew he was vetted and they recommended him, I'm like, I have to meet him. And it was fantastic. We met. At first, I'm like, oh my God, I have to be funny because he's not going to want to do the show. I have to be funny. And I wasn't feeling funny because I just had a car accident. I didn't tell you.
No.
It was a really bad one. I had a car accident and then there was a theft and this motherfucker left me. I'm still talking about him. My God. And he was like, he wasn't the right one.
What happened? What was the car crash?
Oh, so what happened was I was just coming from the airport
Uh-huh.
and I got tired. And I think I was first time in my life that I had an accident. Never had an accident before. I think I fell asleep behind the wheel and I rear-ended the guy. And it was all my fault. And I took blame. Their insurance company already paid for my car, paid for his car. So he comes, he's an old Italian guy, 70-year-old, and he comes running out, mad as hell. You know, years ago, I got rear-ended by a lady, older lady. She was a mom. She was handing a milk bottle to her kid in the back seat, in a car seat. She said, I'm sorry. I saw it was an accident. I didn't get mad. I was the biggest hothead on the planet. I didn't get mad at her. I accepted her apology. We exchanged insurance information, went on with our lives. So this guy, I kept saying sorry because I was all tired, remember? I must have said sorry 10 times in a row. So he had like a gang mentality. He didn't come rush me alone. His son-in-law came out and they're both, there's strength in numbers. So they're both like, motherfucker, yelling and cursing. And the more I apologized, the more they took that for being weak. And the more they're cursing and all that. I've got it all on video.
Uh-huh.
So they all said they were injured. Told my insurance company, I only have $60,000 in coverage. Two people out of the 4 over 65. This is going to cost me out of pocket.
The Italians are the original Armenians.
No, Italians.
They were the first ones where it's like, my back, everything it hurts, so I need $50,000.
I was
no
worried.
problem.
I didn't sleep. I was really worried. And I told my friend, look, you're going to have to be a witness for me and just say that they were brake checking, so I don't want it to be my fault. And this is a friend for years. He's been my friend. Years. He knows I would do anything for him. And then he said, that's a big ask. I said, fuck, the first time I asked him to commit insurance fraud. That's
Is this
a big
a Jewish
ask.
friend?
No, an American guy. What, insurance fraud? That's not like asking him to kill someone.
You should have asked an Armenian. They wouldn't have blinked. They would have done it for you.
You know what? You're right. It's good things that I know a doctor, and if I need a doctor, a dentist, if I have a root canal, I need to know an Armenian, like if I need to break someone's
You need
window.
an Armenian for
crash a
anything. Not even
tire.
break the window. They're like, "Alright, I'll make your car disappear. You see, you crash car. That's strike 1. We do 2 more. You get new car."
Should I kidnap the kids? No, leave the kids alone. Just break the window. So I'm glad I love to see you laugh. And I hate to see you with a black eye and getting punched.
I deserve it. I fuck around too much.
When is your next trip where you go Thailand and go
Hopefully,
fight?
if I'm lucky, I should fight by July. Just been getting over injuries. Hopefully, Thailand by the end of the year. My coach is there right now, just having fun with ladyboys and whatnot.
Oh no.
Oh my God, it's so great. Every time he calls me, he's just telling me stories. But I'll leave that. I'll leave that for another time.
Look, to each his own, but the two together is not for me. You know? Unless, if I met like a gay billionaire and he told me like, Tony, come over my Ritz-Carlton penthouse. I have a penthouse for you in Hong Kong at the Ritz-Carlton. I'll sign it over to you, a brand new Bentley. And by the way, I'm a trained singer. When I sing, I sound like George Michael. And then I'm like, fuck, I'm thinking a penthouse and a Bentley. And he starts singing, oh my God, Careless Whisper. Okay, fuck me. I'm a little hairy. You can work with that?
Everyone has a number, Tony. Everyone has a number.
I don't think I
It's
would.
just what the number is.
But let's start slow. Kiss on the cheek. Maybe,
Well, see, that's when they bump the number. It's like, we're gonna cut all this shit, but I'm gonna give you $2 million. I feel like $2 million doesn't work anymore. I feel
wouldn't
like
do it.
$2 million isn't worth it. You can't even buy a house with $2 million half the time.
Well, you have to buy a house in like Victorville or something.
Yeah, there's inflation with
Staircase.
like paying people off for gay stuff nowadays. I feel like 30 years ago, you say you give me $1 million, I'll do whatever. Now it's like, okay, give me $100 million and I'll consider it.
I tell you what, people are how they are. I don't think I can physically do it. I don't think I could.
You don't have to do it. You have to just sit there and let them do it.
Ooh, but I can't. When I have hemorrhoids, I can't even let my wife put a suppository. It hurts. Just a little suppository. I'm like, look, I love you. I paid all your bills this month. Please.
I feel like you'd ask for the suppository even if you didn't have a hemorrhoid.
No, I try not to do those. My dad, rest his soul, used to have it really bad. Mine comes maybe once or twice a year, and it's really bad. For me to have her do the suppository, because I can't do it myself, right? I can't see my butt. Even now, I've lost my weight.
I mean, you can't do it. You can find it. You just gotta,
No.
It's like at night when you're looking for the outlet next to the bed, but the lights are off and you don't want to get off and you're just like touching around. And then you get the outlet and you keep trying to put it in, but you keep missing.
But I wouldn't be able to even...
You got one hole, Tony. It can't be that hard to find.
One hole, but then I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like sometimes when I go to county jail years ago when I was a young man, I was a hothead, and they say cough, and you have to they're looking. Where are they looking? They're looking.
Even the way you're saying it, Tony, it's like, oh no, don't check there.
Sometimes I don't know. During the day, I just start fanning myself. Oh, what the fuck am I doing?
I'll be walking around sometimes and
You're gonna love the last podcast.
Who was the last one?
Two guys, one descendant from Genghis
Sounds like
Khan.
you're loving it, Tony.
This is
We're
fucking
getting
dream
gayer
for
with
me.
everything we talk about.
That's
You're like
okay.
the last podcast, it was just the three of us in the room,
Hold on.
all on camera.
When I listen to Bee Gees or Saturday Night Fever, fuck. I love that music. Are you telling me I'm gay?
Maybe a little
Nothing
bit.
wrong with that.
Everyone, it's
Bee
it's like,
Gees.
it's like Tropic
Fucking
Thunder.
amazing.
Everyone's a little gay sometimes.
John,
It's
you like
alright.
Bee Gees? I fucking love Bee Gees. I know what to get you for your birthday. Bee Gees
Elton John.
You know what? I fucking hate Elton John.
What?
I love his music. But I bought front row tickets in Vegas to Elton John years ago when La Rev was the show at the Wynn. That's how many years ago. Front row, Friday night. That day, we get a notification. Sorry, canceled. The same day. He probably met someone in the bar. Hey, I'm Elton John. Come to my room. He canceled my show.
That could have been you, Tony.
That was...
Wrong place, wrong time.
Oh, shit.
You
that
could
goes
have
to
got
my-
the Elton John
Oh,
money.
shit.
And you would have had a private show, just you and him.
And then I would have said, you know what? Your friend is George Michael, right? And Elton would have said, yeah, George Michael. And like in the morning, Elton would have told me I had a magical time. And I would have been like, George Michael said, that's what you get. Do you know that song? You know that song?
so. I
That's
think-
what you get. Oh, you're too young to know that's what you get. Freedom 90, George Michael. Oh, now I'm worried.
Might be a little gay.
There's nothing wrong
It's
with
okay.
that.
You'll
It's
never know.
wonderful.
It's nothing wrong with it.
No.
But
I
you'll
just
never know.
can't-
It's like one of those things where you gotta It's like food. It's like I don't know if I like it until I try it. You gotta just try it.
Get out of my fucking mind. You read my mind.
I know you, Tony.
You
might just be a little gay. It's okay.
You are laughing more than last time. The African guy was scaring you. He was intimidating.
I wouldn't say that.
But when he would get mad, he would be like, "Whoa, you know what? I thought he was the one. I got him a Ferragamo designer watch for Christmas."
Tony, everything gets gayer and gayer. I thought the African guy was the one. He wasn't it. I had to find someone else.
Oh, you're saying I was like P. Diddy taking him shopping? I got him a brand new pair of Nikes. I got him from the Win. I got him a $65 T-shirt.
You take care of your boys.
Because I thought he was going to take care of me. And he didn't. But it's okay.
Tony, I thought when you go black, you don't go back.
He's not black. He's African. There's black, there's African, there's Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's different.
Which one's your favorite?
You know this African guy? I don't know why. It was weird. He had a Jamaican accent, but he was from Ghana.
Yeah.
So I would tell him shit like, "Oh, we're gonna be rich, man," and I was trying to
one man.
Why did he sound Jamaican?
I don't know. The last guy?
Yeah, the African guy.
I don't think he sounded Jamaican.
He did, didn't he?
I don't know.
The marijuana thing really bothered me.
Yeah.
Especially when you come to work and you're completely high. You can't even open your eyes.
Yeah. At least if it's a job like that, you got to be like...
And then I told him, "You're a trainer at the gym. Okay, you like that job, keep it. I support you. But if you want to do this job too." So I said, "Show me your schedule from the gym." He showed me his fucking schedule from the gym. It was so fucking perfect. He had all his appointments perfect. Day after day, it was perfect. It was like he was meeting God or a priest. It was perfectly immaculate. I said, "Okay, show me your schedule for our shit." And he didn't even have one. So I tested him. I already knew how it was going to go. I already knew it was a done deal. So then I told him, "Look, we have a podcast recording on Sunday." I told him the guy's name. Mm-hmm. So then when we were like almost broken up, I'm like, "Oh, by the way, who's coming Sunday?" Motherfucker. I texted him 3 times with the name and time and all that, and he didn't know. But look for his schedule like there. It was perfect.
Show me your schedule. Huh?
Right?
Where were you last week? Are we going to do the podcast or are we not going to do I've got you the nice T-shirt and you don't even want to do the podcast with me?
We're
going to my mom's house next week.
We're going to be the biggest
We're going to my mom's house next week. What's going on? We're supposed to get married and now you want to just cut it off like that?
Be honest.
You're always on that shit.
Don't you like John more?
I love John. He's great.
He's straight. Well, no, he's not straight, but very legit. That's what I meant. Legit. I'm hanging out with him too much, but I love it. I'm making him coffee. I'm like, "What do you want to eat? Let me make you a 4-course dinner." Oh my God. I fucking love this guy. He's going to take me to the moon. Why not? But he's very professional. I'm professional. I made him sign a 20-page contract. He won't sue me no matter what I say. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to, all the dick jokes in the world. But if he doesn't feel comfortable, I'll stop.
Tony,
but
you ever smoked marijuana?
First time I was 49.
Yeah? So you waited a long time.
I didn't like it.
No.
Yeah. Until I was 49, I didn't touch anything. I thought, look, my dad died when he was 49. Let me try it. I didn't like the way it made my heart feel.
Yeah.
And I almost crashed and killed my kids.
Ooh.
So I did a few times. I tried different ones.
First time you tried, you drove and smoked?
The first couple of times, yeah. No, I waited like 7-8 hours thinking it's going to wear off after 7 8 hours.
No, the worst part is because we're in California, everyone smokes and they're like, "Yeah, I get high and I go drive." And
you can tell.
I get high and I do everything. And
no.
Everything they do it high.
I got lucky I didn't crash. The people around me were careful. Otherwise, I would have crashed. And so then I tried it a few more times. And like one time I experimented at that time. I like did an edible. I'm like thinking maybe this is better than smoking. So like I kissed my wife, French kissing. I thought it would be romantic. And we were passing the edible back and forth. But then we went to have some Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Edible swapping? Both of you guys have black mouths from the brownie.
That was the very first time she ever did anything.
You get cotton mouth halfway through and it just...
Dude, we bought some Kentucky Fried Chicken, a bucket. And that was her very first time. That was like my 4th or 5th time I was still experimenting. She was counting the chicken in the bucket. And like I was already high. So because the edible didn't work after the first time we were kissing, so I
Yeah.
did 2, 3 more, but
Well, see,
it was too
that's the
much.
trick. That's the trick is that you think it doesn't work. You're
Right.
like, it's been a half an hour. I'm okay. And then you take more. And then
Horrible.
all of a sudden, you don't know what time it is. You don't know how many fingers you have on your hand. And you're counting the chicken from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Well, I had no experience. I didn't know. So her mom, who's very shy, timid, quiet, I felt I was being paranoid. I was imagining it. That her mom came in my face and yelling, "Fuck you!" This is not her mom. Doesn't use bad language. She's Catholic, very church going. Never says a bad word. She loves me, which, of course.
Tony, are you sure this was a marijuana edible?
Yeah, dude. We saw our kids are like the devil. We saw our kids like the devil. The wind was like there was no wind. We saw the wind like
Tony, this doesn't
It was
sound like marijuana.
it was.
Yeah?
It was so fucking bad. And my wife is like, I'll never do it again. But I kept doing it. I went to Vegas with my friends and I did it till like 3 a.m. We saw basketball players coming by, boxers with their entourage. I wanted to fight. It was like 3 a.m. doing the marijuana. I was paranoid. And one of the security guards for a boxer was like 7 feet tall. Thank God. He was a young guy. He was collected and calm and looking out for his boxer because he would have fucking killed me. I went up to him and I was at the Wynn in the lobby at the Encore. And I said, I thought he was staring at me. And remember, I was crazy at this point with the marijuana. 3 a.m. All my friends were sleeping. So I said, I got right up to his face. I swear this is a true story. I said, are you fucking looking at me? Why are you fucking looking at me? Do you want to fight? And he was, thank God, collected and professional. He didn't want to get thrown out or his boxer thrown out. So he said, no, man, very calmly, I'm not looking at you. I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay. I got right up to him. And he's like, I'm looking straight up to him. So as I'm walking away from, I'm like, okay, he doesn't want to fight. So as I'm walking away, I'll never forget. I round the corner and it strikes me, what the fuck did I just do? What the fuck?
Some people, they can't handle it and they get aggressive. Did I tell you the story when I was in Thailand for his sake, Kurdish guy? So when we were in Thailand, it was me and my friend. And I don't smoke anymore. I haven't smoked for a long time. But when I was in Thailand, I'm like, well, might as well. Because this is what happened. So we go out to dinner. My friend, he went off to another city and came back. We got along with this guy. We cornered him for a fight. He's from Turkey. And where he's from in Turkey, it's not even like a McDonald's in his town. So we're hanging out with him.
They're tough.
Oh, yeah. And he fights, and he was tough. So we decided, hey, you want to come to dinner with us? He's like, sure, no problem. So we go to dinner, and my friend, he had like a half a joint. And he's like, okay, I'm going to smoke it. And then the Turkish guy's like, I've never tried this. I want to try this. And we're like, really? You want to? He's like, yeah, I only ever tried it one time. And my friend punched me in the face. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, fine. Why not? I'm like, okay, the Turk is smoking. We're going to smoke. That's what we call him, the Turk. We're like, he's smoking. I'm going to smoke. And the problem with people from California when they want to get somebody high for the first time, it's never just like, here, why don't you try it? We're like, we're going to get you as fucking obliterated as physically possible. But that wasn't the goal. So we're smoking a little half a joint. We're walking around because they have dispensaries on every block in Thailand. And he's having a great time. We're telling stories. We go to one spot and
He's
then we go
high.
to another spot. He's high. He's loving it. He's like, oh my God, this is the best thing. Why didn't I try this before? So we go to the other dispensary and I'm like, I want to get a blunt. Do you know what a blunt is?
Of course.
Yeah, so it's a tobacco wrap. So I find it. It's hard to find these in Thailand. I didn't know this was just an American thing where they smoke blunts. In other parts of the world, they don't ever really do that. But I find it. We buy it. We go upstairs. We roll the blunt and I look at him and I tell him, like, look, listen, just take one hit and call it a day. This is your first time. I don't want you to get too fucked up.
And he's already high.
And he's already high. And we're like, oh, he's like, oh, no, I'm going to be fine. So I'm smoking and then it gets to him. And then I look at him. I'm like,
You're a bad friend.
we are terrible friends, but it gets worse. So it gets to him and I go like, just one hit. And he goes like, and I'm like, okay, here we go. So I'm talking to my friend and it just like probably 5 minutes passes. All of a sudden I look at him and he's just looking at me like this. And I'm like, oh, we're fucked. The lady comes upstairs and she goes like, we close. Can you go? And I'm like, all right, no problem. Fine. So we go outside. We order our Uber. It's 12:30 in the morning in the middle of Bangkok. And everything's cool. He's obliterated. We're laughing our asses off. And then somewhere along the line, everything just went really bad. And he starts screaming at the top of his
Oh
lungs.
shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, I'm an NPC. Blah, blah, blah,
You
blah,
could
blah.
have ruined
screaming.
his career.
And at first, we're laughing our asses off. And yeah, this kid wants to be a law student. He's a law student. He's going to be a lawyer. And we're laughing our asses off at first. And all of a sudden, I look at my friend. The guy's sitting in the middle. I'm sitting here. My friend's sitting here, right? I look at my friend because he's got his head down. I look at my friend.
Don't
and
do that again.
I know.
Because we couldn't.
I know. He has his head down. I look at my friend, and all of a sudden, he goes from this to, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? I look forward, some lady just walking by. I'm like, oh my God, this is bad. We're gonna go to jail. It's 12:30 in the morning. This guy looks like he's high on crack, and we're fucked. So then the Uber comes, and then I tell him, I'm like, look, I need you to calm down. We're in the Uber. Just get in and just relax.
It's a regular Uber, or in Thailand they have like a Uber.
It's called Grab.
Oh, Grab.
So we get into the car, and then he's like, he's kind of calm, but he's still freaking out. He's kind of just like breathing like this. He's like, take me to 7-Eleven. I need water. I'm just relax. My friend's sitting in the middle, and we're sitting by the doors. All of a sudden, everything's cool. Me and my friend are laughing. And then he just kind of starts going off. He's like, I can't fucking believe you guys do this. I never want to see you again. Blah, blah, blah. My friend said something. He's like, shut the fuck up. And we're like, oh. And it got really tense for a second. And then he just starts talking again. And he goes like, I don't know if I could take the both of you, but I know I can do a lot of damage. And I'm just like, fuck.
Did you fight?
No, I'm like, I don't want to beat this shit. I got this guy fucking high as hell. I don't want to beat this shit. Me and my friend jump him and leave him in the side of the street in the middle of Thailand. He's going to go back and tell the gym. We got him all fucked up and then beat his ass. And then on top of that, he's not a small guy. He's a big, like, Kurdish.
I just noticed two things. One, you're terrible at telling stories.
Absolutely.
It's way too long. Second, you remind me of my wife. I'm like, how your day was good? She tells me, the nursing, this and that. Oh my God, she goes forever. I'm like, just beginning, middle, end, like a movie.
I'm almost at the end.
Okay, and then I noticed that we didn't even pick a topic.
Fuck.
Okay, just end it.
I'm almost done. So
I know it's not going to be good because usually when something takes
shit.
too long, it's going to be disappointing. But go ahead.
Well, so anyways, we get to where my friend was staying. He fucks off. He just looks at me, says, call me when it's over. Now my phone's dead and I'm with this guy. It's 1 a.m. So we're in the Uber going back to our place. And then just some point in the middle of the car ride, like this, he's sitting on this side. I'm not looking at him. He just looks over. He's like, I want to kill you. I'm like, what? Fuck. We get there. He threw up all over the place. I gave him water and walked away. And that was that.
After 10 minutes, you should have thrown a lady boy or something. Make it better
like
for
a
me.
grenade.
I knew it was downhill from there. Pick a topic, man. Oh my God, we're
Drugs.
just talking
Why don't we
forever.
do drugs?
Drugs. Okay, first I want to tell you that story reminded me drugs. Great topic. I had horrible friends. I was 18 years old. We're at a Japanese restaurant. They let me drink sake. I drank 2 bottles. Ooh. And they gave me the keys to their Toyota van. I'll never forget. It was the really slim van back in the day. Remember, Toyota van was a little, very narrow one. What do you have in your hand?
This is called a Zen. It's a nicotine pouch.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna vape in here.
No, fuck.
My wife's gonna get mad.
Vapes are gay. No offense. Vapes are gay as hell.
Why do you do that? Why do you say that?
I'm an
We love all people.
I love all people.
But don't say gay.
But
Say
gay
it's
isn't
horrible.
like a slur. It's like, when you call something gay, it's not like, oh, it's homosexual. No, that's not what it means. It just, it means what.
now I'm,
Tony, you're older.
Now
you know what I mean when I say
protecting John now. Don't make me have to show you that I used to be tough too.
You're probably protecting him so you can do something later. Mr. P. Diddy,
I'll put you in a headlock. I'll put you in a
taking these producers out.
Since I was 7 years old, I grew up in New York, the tough area in Queens, New York, in the projects. My sister, who was 4 years old, I was 7 when I started fighting. Every day I had a fight in New York. She was 4, coming from behind them and uppercutting them while I was holding them in the headlock. She was 4, I was 7. Ew, that's tough, right?
Tough.
Uppercutting them. Oh, I'll never forget it. So yes, I still have some moves, but I try to be peaceful.
Yeah, you gotta be peaceful. Unless you smoke weed in Las Vegas, and then all of a sudden you're challenging big black bouncers. And
I would have had like one punch in me, one good punch before I went down. There's a guy at the gym at Crunch. He's a young guy. He's a Mexican guy with like a little beanie. He looks like he just got thrown out of the Mexican Navy. Tough. He's on steroids, guaranteed. He does triceps, the whole stack, like 170, like it's nothing. Even Mr. Olympia can't do that. As soon as I started seeing him do that, right away I knew he's on steroids. So he started picking a fight with me. because I was talking to his friends and making them all laugh. He got 3 like fat friends, like the ones that.
Tony, we're putting out the last podcast, right?
Of course,
I
yeah.
think you told this story on the last podcast.
Where I was saying that the only reason I didn't snitch on him and get him thrown out of the gym is because I want him to see how amazing shape I'm in. So I could be like, wow, you see, I'm getting old. I forgot that
I know,
one.
Tony.
I told you about his friends. They look like they came out of those clown cars.
And you were
like
making them
29.
laugh, and then
Yeah.
yeah, you already told this.
How do you remember the
You
things
told
I
it
used to
3
say, like,
times actually. You
2
told it on the
2
first
months
one
ago?
and the second one, and now you're telling it again.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm running out of material. So pick a fucking topic.
We picked the topic drugs. You were going to tell me about your friends.
I drove all the way to their apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I was completely drunk. With the grace of God, I made it. Because I remember driving and I remember how I didn't have an accident or kill someone. And I drove, and why did they fucking let me drive their van? Were they wanted me to have an accident. Because I found out years later, when they stopped talking to me, I'm like, these guys were rich, and they were like 18 years old. Rich, like they had like cars, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. So I found out at the time what they were doing because I Googled it. What they did was they were making counterfeit Microsoft software.
Oh, shit.
That's how they got money. So back
Tony, you
then,
said when you were 18. This couldn't even be 20 years ago.
no. I'm a lot older.
Oh, you're saying you found out like...
I found out years
okay.
later. I
So I'm like,
looked it
that
up.
doesn't make sense.
I Googled it. So they sold some counterfeit Microsoft XP, whatever it was called back
Okay.
in the day, the first couple, to some guy in Georgia. And it was counterfeit. And he complained and called like the authorities, the marshals, whatever. And that's when their fucking house of cards started falling. They had warehouses all over Glendale where they're making the counterfeit shit. Remember, they're like 18, 19. And they've got like houses all over West Hills. And they have all these fancy cars and living the high life. I'm like, what the fuck? But I was young like them. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We're listening to Depeche Mode music and sitting in their Ferraris and Lotus and all that.
Tony, that's how I know you're old. I don't even know what that is.
Lotus Esprit?
No.
No, come on.
Yeah.
It's
Lotus
like,
Esprit. what
back
is that?
then, it was 80,000. It was equivalent of like a $300,000 car now. It's like a Ferrari.
Oh, no, not the car. I meant the music.
Depeche Mode?
I don't know what Depeche Mode is.
Depeche Mode got me deeper into depression. It was the best fucking music, but it depressed the fuck out of me. I was clinical. I couldn't get out of bed. People would be screaming, Tony, get up. And I would be looking at them, but I was paralyzed. I couldn't move for so many years. But so these guys, so I found out they were doing counterfeit Microsoft.
Yeah.
And my uncle was involved, of course, on the Persian side. You could have guessed that.
It's very, very, we need to make the money, honey.
But he was smart because he
Uh-huh.
was a silent partner. So when the marshals came and wanted to take them all to prison, they all went to Iran for like 20 years and the statute ran out and then they came back. They're living locally. I still haven't seen them after all these years.
Yeah, but then how does that wrap to them getting you drunk and driving?
They were just fucking horrible people. I
Yeah.
think they were trying to have me crash the car.
Ooh, and
I
then
was
what, just get an
bored.
insurance payout from it?
No, because they had Microsoft, counterfeit Microsoft
Uh-huh.
money.
But then at the time, because how old are you, Tony?
Now, I hate to say it. Okay. There's going to be a point where women are not going to care. They're going to be all over me, especially when I have my six pack come in. That's why I'm doing it, right? 90% of it is to have women like me and men and everyone.
Tony, this is how I know you're Persian. I asked you a question, and all you have to do is give me a number.
a
and you're
great
like, so,
politician.
you see, when I do this, and
I'm like Gavin Newsom, motherfucker. I hate him.
so how old are you?
54.
54.
I'm
so
like 50
you
years
were
older than
18 in like the mid 80s.
No, fucking, it was like late 80s.
Late 80s.
Going into
Okay.
19
There was no Microsoft in the late 80s.
No, there was.
There was?
I bet you, I'm telling you, they were doing counterfeit Microsoft.
But there
It was the
was
very
like-
beginning.
But it was like in the beginning of when computers came up. That's when they made their money doing that?
That was counterfeit Microsoft. The first one is Microsoft Office or
Okay.
XP. Which one was the first one?
I have no idea.
That's
you would
the
know,
one-
Tony. You were there.
No, I didn't know until years later when I looked it up and found out that the marshals came after them and they had the whole story on Google, how it fell apart and what they were doing. And these motherfuckers didn't offer me a piece of their business. They didn't fucking trust me.
What ethnicity were these people?
What do you think? For $1 billion, trillion, zillion dollars, easy money.
Does it start with a J and end with a W?
What is that? They're
Jew.
Persian.
Oh, Persian Jew?
No, and they weren't Jewish.
No?
My uncle is
Legit?
Jewish. Yeah, they weren't. They were Muslim. And I
Good
didn't-
for them.
I didn't ask, like, where do you get your money? I just like rolling with them. They were generous and they were wearing they had these penthouses in Westwood, and they were like wearing expensive clothes. But I remember the one that befriended me, that I was friends with, he was the biggest nerd.
Yeah.
He couldn't talk to girls. So I would get him girls because I always been able to talk. So I worked at Universal Studios back before they remodeled and no security cameras. Back then.
That's an interesting way to start a story about getting them girls. There were no cameras. There's no evidence.
Yeah. So
I have no idea.
I'd let them park for free and get their numbers. And I was so saturated. I had so many girls. I'd get numbers and get girls to go out with him. But he fucking messed it up after the first time. He was such a nerd. But in business, look how he was. Such a thief. Exciting. But I'm still mad.
Page on the way.
After all these decades, they didn't tell me what they were doing because they didn't trust me.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Are you mad you didn't get a piece of the pie?
No, but they
Your
were...
uncle didn't say shit to you either.
Motherfucker. He's the worst uncle in the world, right? Never took me to lunch in all these years. Horrible.
Persian.
But now he looks like a fucking 100-year-old camel. If you see him now, an old motherfucker.
Is he one of those like Persians?
Even his
where they're
wife,
like,
he had an amazing Persian wife.
Uh-huh.
She couldn't stand him, and she left him.
yeah.
Yeah.
That happens a
It was
lot
all-
with Persian people though.
And now he's living like in my mom's house in the back room.
He lived his life.
No, because he's been so fucking bad. You know?
Get what you get.
Didn't
You don't
take
get
me-
upset.
That's a George Michael song, right? No.
Just the saying. It might have been a song too. Tony, you're
George-
you're so old, Tony.
I cried when he died.
Yeah.
I didn't cry when Michael Jackson died. I didn't really feel a connection. But George Michael, I cried.
Might be a little gay, Tony.
No, it's not gay. Last Christmas, and he died on Christmas. And you know that he died on Christmas, right? And my wife's favorite song, it just gives me chills just thinking about.
Tony, you got to
last
do a
Christmas.
Christmas album. You know that?
I can't sing.
No, you just said you could sing. Oh no, you're talking about.
No, if the gay billionaire wanted me and he can sing and sounded like George Michael, he would have me.
You love George Michael.
Fucking love him.
You brought him up with Elton John too.
And I'm sad when George Michael got fatter and his health was bad and he was so young when he died and his fucking boyfriend didn't take care of him. I fucking would have
If
taken
only
care
it
of
was
him.
you.
Yeah,
You
man.
would have took so good care of
I
him.
wouldn't let him die.
Would you massage his feet every night?
Probably like suck his toes too. It's George Michael.
You like feet, Tony?
Dude, George Michael was singing to me every night. My own
He's
songs.
standing all day with the nice shoes too, like doing performances. You know those feet are fucked up.
I couldn't fucking stand being his boy. If I was George Michael's boyfriend, imagine I'm George Michael's boyfriend. I'm holding hands in public. I'd be like, "What's up, bitch? This is my man. Fuck you." You know, I would get so jealous and I get in trouble. I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle it. I just keep him inside. Like his boyfriend kept him inside all the time, but he didn't take care of him. Like I would have really taken care of George Michael. He'd still be alive right now. He might have a
You
little
have
walk.
fantasies? You have fantasies
He's
sometimes?
dead already.
No, I know, but you have fantasies. The way you're talking about it, you're
His
like,
voice.
she'd never let him out. I wouldn't let him out either. I mean, he'd never let him out. I'd never let him out either. And
Yeah, I
his
tell
voice
George,
and
what do you
his
need?
feet, and then
What do you
if
need,
I met
coffee?
Elton John, I would have told him about George Michael and how much I love George Michael.
Fuck Elton John. Canceled his. I'll never forgive him for
But look,
canceling that.
Speaking about Michael Jackson, he was so famous. You got to realize, Tony, I was born in 2004. So,
3 years after John was born.
oh yeah, and Michael Jackson died in 2008, I think, 2009. I was 4, maybe 5 years old. One of my earliest memories, I only have one earlier than this. I was a little kid, and my I'm talking old Persian grandma, walks through the door. And I just remember the door opening and she's crying. They're like, "What happened?" She's like, "Michael Jackson died. He died." I'll never forget that they were watching Persian news. And for some reason or another, it's just Persian women. Instead of talking about Michael Jackson dying, they're talking about how the lady was wearing a tie. And they're like, "Why is she wearing a tie?
Fucking Persian people.
Fucking tie."
I hate them.
That's so not chic. That's when everyone would say chic too.
Are you ready?
Oh.
I worked at Big Five when I was 17.
Uh-huh.
It's not there anymore. Encino, Ventura Boulevard, now it's a Petco. So I worked there in the shoe department. And back then in Encino is where they all lived as a family growing up. So Michael Jackson wouldn't walk in. He was way too famous to go. But all his brothers, I think he's got 4 brothers.
Jackson 5.
Okay, so all of them would walk in arm in arm, laughing their asses off. They'd go walk around Big Five. I'm like, oh my God, that's Jackson. That's 4 of them, right? And they would come and look at shoes and joke. And I'm like, oh my God. Like at the time, I was very timid. I was 17. It was before my depression, before all this stuff. So I think I was very shy at that point. So I didn't go up to him or talk to him. But I remember I met them.
Was this when Michael split off and he was doing his own thing already?
I think yes.
Did you get gay with Michael?
No, Michael had problems. He did it with little boys, I think.
Well, that was all like alleged. If you talk to any
I don't
black person,
know.
they'll tell you that's complete bullshit. Michael never did it.
Have you back?
Yeah,
I
of
was saying
course.
that I bought the wrong backup batteries.
Yeah.
For the R5.
You fucked up, Tony.
By the way, that was the African's dream, to have a R5. He's like, oh, I wish I had an R5. That's my dream. That motherfucker was trying to get me to buy him a R5. I'm like, I'm not PD.
He had you
I'm
by
not-
the balls too. He would have done it.
I
You
didn't-
would have done it.
I didn't buy an R5 because I knew he was just fucking around at that point. I'm look, do I look like a baby? I've been around the block. I knew that was bullshit. I told him, when we monetize, buy your own fucking R5. But he didn't like that. But now we have not one, but two R5s. We have two of his dream sitting in my hand, just like he pissed on my
you get
dream.
it just out of spite of him.
Yeah. So I can say this is the first time out of all the podcasts we've done that I got two motherfucking R5s and they're fucking beautiful.
You got you saying all this gay shit in 4K.
I'm not a camera guy, but when John opened up and looked at the camera, because the R5 looks different than the R6. Even the R6 is 3,000, but the R5 looks like fucking wow. Even though I'm not a camera guy, I was like, fuck, I love the R5s. And then when John looked at the big lens, the 100 by 500 Canon lens, he was like, it took him his breath away. And I was enjoying the fact that he was enjoying the camera.
You're into that?
Well, I told
You
him.
see them getting into it? You're like,
Hold on.
I buy you whatever you want.
No, because I told John, once we monetize and get going, the shit is all his.
I'll buy you anything.
African thought it was going to be his, but now it's all going to John. And I want to make sure that's on camera. So because I fucked up, we ran out of charge. We have like maybe a minute or two left. So I'm so sorry.
I'll
It's
be
only
back.
40 minutes. So people on their commute might not even... No, they'll be able to finish because the average commute is 40 minutes. But you'll be back.
I'll be back like Arnold.
I promise not to tell you what happened. Don't break my table.
Drawer fell.
Is it from Bob's? Bob's Furniture, Discount Furniture. I told them they should be called Bob's Classy Discount Furniture. Isn't it nice?
It's very nice. Very
What a
chic.
Nice review, and they still didn't give me a
Oh,
discount.
what a nice table it is. Very nice table.
Did you
But
know?
you could have got a better table, and you didn't get a better table, and
Are you the
that's
President
why
Trump?
I'm Persian Trump, and instead of bombing Iran, we're bombing Israel this time, and
When is he going to stop bombing people?
I don't fucking know. I don't.
But his wife is hot, Melania.
I'm not answering that. We're running out of time, Tony.
Okay, we'll talk about Melania another time, but she's fine. But I don't wish that my wife looked like Melania. I'm happy with my wife the way she is now. I am really. I know you're looking at me like you don't believe me. Thank you, everyone. Funny and Loud is the channel. Like, subscribe, follow. We love you all. Thank you.